No, it's just me. Hey, Sharon.
Hey Tasha, how are you?
I'm fantastic.
I love it. I love the energy.
Yeah, how are you?
I am great.
Great.
As I stretch my eyes, I'm great. It's just been a long day.
Yeah, to make me believe. You have given a lot today, and I appreciate your presence.
Listen, it's I always love being here with you. This is one of the high points of my day. So let's get into today's topic. If
Yeah.
the plan doesn't work, change the plan, not the goal.
Hmm.
Let's talk about how that relates to accountability.
I mean, I think it's one of our pillars. We talk a lot in our accountability relationship about articulating to each other what our goal is
Yeah.
so that we stay focused on what the goal is. Then we also talk about what happens if it doesn't work out the way you plan it, right?
Listen, let's just talk about it doesn't work out the way we planned it, right?
It never does. Let me just say that. But you have to have a plan. You got to start somewhere.
You got to have a plan. You got to have it, right?
Yeah.
And hey, hi, Gail. So
But
nice of you to
the
join us.
part about not changing the goal is we've shared with each other what these goals are. And so we hold each other accountable to say, even though it didn't go as you planned, remember this is the goal. Don't
Like,
get distracted. This is the goal.
this is the goal. So, like, for example, Set It Off Sundays, you're all welcome to join us. We'd love to have you here. You come in and you sit in and participate in, hey, Miss Nan, and you participate in Tasha and I setting goals. And we set goals with you and we all hold each other accountable. This is something that Tasha and I have been doing for years, and we decided just to open it up for people. And so, Tasha, there have been some goals that you've been making each week, right?
Yes.
Ain't quite going to plan, is it?
It's really not. No.
You
But
want to talk about it?
would I like to talk about how things have not been going the way I planned for the past few weeks. I mean, yeah, I would say a few weeks.
Yeah.
Number one is working out.
Yeah.
Every week I've said, oh, I'm going to work out 4 days this week. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to work out 3 days this week. And life has really just been happening.
It
Now,
has.
I still want to be healthy
Yes.
and be able to. The reason that I work out is I have small children and I want to be able to move along with them. I want to be able to get down on the floor and keep moving with them, right?
Yeah.
So that's my goal, is to be healthy for my kids, among other things. Good steward over
Yes.
this body that the Lord has blessed me with, and so on and so forth. I have not been able to work out, but I've replaced it with rest.
Wait, hold on. All right, so Gail says the plan of execution may change, but not the goal. That's it.
Exactly it.
So you've replaced working out with rest. Now that's an interesting perspective.
What it is, working out does give me energy.
Right?
It makes me feel a certain way.
Yes.
And I have not done that, but resting also gives me that same effect.
So we got to talk about this and join us on Set It Off Sundays to see how we resolve this challenge, right?
Yes. It is a struggle right now.
It's a struggle. And so it's like, and so I'm asking Tasha about this because this is something we can all relate to, right? And so each week, and you come in to Set It Off Sundays, we're like, what's our goal for the week? And again, we make the plan, as Gail says, the plan of execution, but things may happen. Tasha has a lot of balls she's juggling right now. And so this week, we'll talk about what's truly realistic for your schedule, right? So there are
Well,
some things that came
today's
up.
oh, you mean on Sunday we'll talk about what's
Yeah.
truly realistic? Okay.
Yeah,
Because
on
I'm about to
Sunday.
say it's Thursday. Uh, we're there the week.
But I will say this as a means of being healthy, right? As accountability, as an example, what we've done. Tasha also said, listen, I got to get off the sweets. I got to eat better. And so, and holding her accountable, and I'm joining her in holding her accountable, is that on Wednesdays now, we just do fruits and vegetables until 6 o'clock. We fast on fruits and vegetables all day.
It's very helpful.
Yeah.
And it helps with one of my goals was mindful eating.
Yes.
And that has been very helpful. I appreciate it.
Right. I
It
mean,
also
so
helps if I'm not working out to not eat a bunch of junk food, right?
absolutely. Hey, Gangsta E, so nice to see you.
Yes.
So nice to, I mean, and right. So that's where we hold each other accountable. And for me, because again, Tasha and I did a sugar fast not long ago. Did we both do it or did I do it? I just did it.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And listen, my bad. My bad. Accountable. Accountable. Okay.
Yes, I did it.
Yes,
Moderation
moderation
after
after six.
6? Of course. I'm not going in all trying to fill in what I didn't eat during the day after 6 o'clock. Yeah.
I did have some M&Ms though, but that's neither here nor there. So, but the point is, yes, we did 21 days. We had some great gains. And so we were both like, hey, we're backsliding pretty quickly. We need to at least have a Wednesday check-in. And so we
Yes.
could do it together, right? And so we encourage you, if you have an accountability partner, these are ways that you can help each other, right? Because the plan may not work as you thought it would. It's okay. Change the plan, not the goal. So we found a way to keep that ever present with us.
And find what works for you. I love a good challenge. Sharon is in a challenge right now with her family, the Gym Rat Challenge, which I think is fantastic. And it's motivating for her. Although she doesn't like to admit that she likes challenges, she's looking at those numbers, looking at those days. I got to stay in first place, right? Because I like winning. That's just what it is.
No. I
And
didn't say I like winning.
it's keeping you in the gym.
It is keeping me in the
working out
gym.
every day.
It is.
And it's helping you create a really good habit, because I don't imagine that after this is what the challenge is, like 2 or 3 months, something, right?
Yes.
That you're gonna just be like, "Whoa, I ain't going back to the gym anymore."
No, the challenge starts again in January. That's
Oh, goodness gracious.
yeah.
That's fantastic.
It is.
And that has worked for you because both of
Everyone,
us.
we're holding. So let me just say, here's another way where the plan is holding everyone accountable. There's a group spreadsheet shared. And I encourage everyone, if you have some friends, here's what you can do. We did it for roughly 90 days. It's a shared document that we can all see. All the dates are there, and you put a check mark every time. So we're all looking at, we're in 3 states. We're all looking at how we're doing. And it's encouraging, and it's holding each other accountable. And so I'll hear my mom say, I got my P for present, or my aunt, I got my, or you know what I mean? And so
My cousin and I did it with the Apple Watch, because you can see activity. And
yeah.
the goal was to close all of the rings every day for a month. Woo! And I
Yeah.
was like, ooh, because your watch will say, oh, you just need a 13-minute brisk walk to close these rings. And I'd be upstairs trying to get that brisk walk. A challenge. I love a good challenge. So I need to find something else that works for me. Or I can just sort of relax right now, because I do have a lot of balls
It
going on.
may be best to relax, go
I
easy
have been
on
getting the
yourself.
yoga in.
Yeah. We
I will be
absolutely
doing
get
a
yoga in.
5K on
That's right.
Saturday
That's right.
in support of the CDLS Foundation.
That's right.
So
So
that's
again, it's all about, we can be creative, we can be easy on ourselves, we can be kind to ourselves. We
yes.
don't have to beat ourselves up if we didn't make the goal that we planned, or things didn't happen as we planned. Sometimes we can get kind of rigid and caught up and not allow ourselves that space that we can actually pivot and go a different direction, and it's okay. So
Let's talk about a time in your life when accountability helped you when things weren't going as planned. You had a goal.
I mean, sure, the classic example for me on a pretty big level was I had a house that didn't sell, and I was living in another state, and I had a house in another state, and I was paying a full mortgage and electricity and gas and heat and cable. Gail says first people need to start with a realistic goal, for sure.
We do talk about that on Sundays.
It's got to be realistic.
Yes.
And so and I just knew my house was going to sell like that.
Mm-hmm.
I had an agent come in, and my first agent wasn't very good at all, actually quite lazy, and I didn't expect that, right? And then I was like, all right, well, now I got to rent it. Didn't work well at all. Tried to rent it for 2 years. Got to the point where this just doesn't even make sense. I mean, and so I was so overwhelmed and bogged down and stressed out because I'm carrying this house. I'm living in another state. My life is, and so thankfully I had you as a partner to help say to me, have you considered this? Have you considered that? I needed to have some because it was really getting just really I was getting caught in the frustration and the darkness of the frustration.
And we never lost sight of the goal.
Never lost sight of the goal.
There were many pivots that were made over those 2 years.
3 agents.
That's right.
All kinds of opportunities, sales, people wanting to put in the bid and then, pulling it back, just a lot. Rent to sell, the whole thing.
But we got to the goal.
Praise the Lord. But also, I mean, again, having an accountability partner helped say to me, there's another way we can do this. It's okay. It's all right. This is happening. We can do this. And everyone isn't going to know the answer, but just another brain in there so that you can have the conversation with, I think is terribly important. And it was it worked.
One of the things that we talk about in our accountability relationship that's also important is seeing your blind spots.
Yeah.
I can make a plan. This is what I want to do this week. But you know that every Thursday morning, this is going to happen with me, or every Tuesday night, this is going to happen with me. And so, Tasha, really consider, I know this is what you want to do, but think about what's going to be coming from your left that you're not really taking into account as you're making this plan. And so that also helps with, to Gail's point, making realistic goals.
Yes.
I appreciate that.
We're not going to say you're going to work out 4 days next week. We're
not going to say that. We're not.
We're going to stop saying that probably till about a good January.
It's probably fair. I'll go with 2. Definitely yoga. Keep up with the yoga once a week.
We do yoga. Once a week.
Yeah.
That works for us.
How about those of us that are watching? Has there been a time in your life when the plan just didn't work? We could talk about that. Listen, I do think it's important, again, to the accountability, to have someone in your life that you articulate what your goal is so that you can keep you focused. Also articulating the why so that we know why it is that you want to work out 4 days a week, so you can remind me, Tasha, if you can't touch your toes, you're not gonna be able to keep up with them boys. or lift the girl.
Yeah.
Very heavy.
Yeah. Well, I often say that dress you want to wear, but okay, I'm gonna start throwing your kids at you. See, This is how it works.
Because the jeans, I just got rid of them.
See, the jeans was the motivator for so long.
Jeans was the motivation.
Yeah. Now we're just going to talk about the kids.
They're gone.
All right. So I want to thank everyone for joining us. And I just want to remind everyone that it's okay if it doesn't work out the way you thought, right? If the plan doesn't work, just change the plan, not the goal. It's just God telling you to go a different direction. That's all. Still going to get there. Just go a different direction.
All right.
Yeah. So Gangsta E says, use a timeline. Yes.
I like that.
Yes. Tasha's the project manager. Yes. A good timeline is very, very, very helpful for us. So I want to thank everyone, and I want to encourage everyone to continue to follow us.
Gail says, reevaluate your plan. We have a lot of R words: reassess, reevaluate, refine. I like it.
So check us out. Always follow us on Facebook, on Instagram, or go to our website, theaqpartners.com. You are always welcome to join us on Sundays, on Set It Off Sundays. We are here to help you level up, right? We want you to come in and join what we do. We plan our week, and we support each other, and we hold each other accountable with that. And so we encourage you. Move with intention. Yes, we do. Yeah. So all you got to do is go to bit.ly/setitoffsun.
Hey, girl, hey.
Hey, girl, hey. And join us. We're happy to have you join us. Okay?
All right.
All right. Well, listen, Tasha.
My friend.
Huh?
So get some rest, my friend.
I'm gonna get some rest. Been to the gym tonight. All right, everyone. You all have a good night. Tasha, I will see you soon.
All right.
Take
Bye.
care. Bye-bye.